You think you understand gravity, that is the problem. I will tell you what I discovered, not what you were taught, what I was forced to accept when I was young. I believed what everyone believed: objects fall because something pulls them down, a force invisible. Yes, but a force. Newton gave us that picture. It worked, it predicted eclipses, it sent cannonballs to their targets. He had no reason to doubt it, but there was something wrong, something no one wanted to see. Newton's gravity acted instantly. Across any distance the sun pulls on Earth, and Earth feels it immediately. No delay, no travel time. I could not accept that. Nothing travels instantly, not light, not information, not force. If the sun vanished right now, we would not know for 8 minutes, but Newton's gravity, it would inform Earth immediately. That is impossibly so. I sat with this problem for years. He tried to fix it. I tried to make gravity travel at the speed of light. Like everything else, I did not work. Every attempt failed. Then I had a different thought, a dangerous one. What if gravity is not a force at all? Stop, think about that. Not a force, then what is it? I will tell you what I did. Imagined myself in an elevator, a closed box, no window side or inside. You feel weight, your feet press against the floorway. You assume gravity is pulling you down, but now imagine this elevator is an empty space, far from any star, far from any planet. No gravity, but the elevator is accelerating upward. Floor rushes up to meet your feet. You feel weight, exactly the same weight. I asked myself, is there any experiment you could do inside that box to tell the difference? No, there is no. Acceleration upward feels identical to gravity pulling downward. That is not a coincidence. Is the K called it the equivalence principle? It sounds harmless, it is not. It destroys the entire picture of gravity as a force. Here is why. If you are in that accelerating elevator and you shine a beam of light across the room, what happens? While the light crosses the room, the elevator accelerates upward. Floor rises. Light beam, which started at one height, now hits the opposite wall lower than where it started. The beam curves, but you cannot tell the difference between acceleration and gravity. So if light curves in an accelerating elevator, it must also curve in a gravitational field. Light bends near massive objects. I did not want this conclusion. Light has no mass. Forces act on massive. Gravity were a force. Light should ignore it, but it does not. So I was forced to abandon the idea of gravity as a force. I had to find so nothing else. I thought about the light beam again and the accelerating elevator. The light travels in a straight line. It only appears curved because the elevator is accelerating. Light is doing nothing wrong. It is moving straight. Floor is moving. That gave me the idea. If objects falling in gravity are also moving straight, what if they are not being pulled at all? What if the space itself is doing something? I will say that again, objects in free fall are moving in straight lines. They are not being deflected. They are not being pulled. Space itself is curved. You do not feel this because you are inside the curvature. Ball rolling on a curved surface thinks it is going straight. It has no concept of the curvature beneath it. You are that ball must curve. Space, sun curves. The space round it. Earth moves through that curved space. Earth is not being pulled. Earth is moving straight. Bit straight in curved space looks like an orbit to someone far away. This is not a metaphor. This is not a helpful picture. This is what is happening. I will tell you what this means. It means the floor is accelerating into your feet right now. You think you are sitting still. You are not. The ground is accelerating upward into your. You feel weight because you are being pushed, not pulled. You know how that sounds, but it is true in curved space-time. Objects at rest on a surface are accelerating. An object in free fall, falling toward Earth, is not accelerating. It is moving straight. You, sitting in your chair, are accelerating. That is the opposite of what you were taught. Let me give you something real. In 1919, during a total solar eclipse, astronomers measured the positions of stars near the sun. Light from those stars passed close to the sun on its way to Earth. If space is curved by mass, that light should bend. Stars should appear shifted. They did exactly as I predicted. That was the first proof, but it was not the last. We have measured this effect thousands of times now. See it in galaxies, in galaxy clusters, in gravitational lenses, where light from distant objects is bent round massive foreground objects, creating multiple images. Was the entire Einstein rings like bent into circle sand. There is something else. At time runs slow in curved space near a massive object. Clocks tick slower than they do far away. This is not a malfunction. This is spacetime itself. A second near Earth's surface is shorter than a second in orbit, not by Mach, but it is measurable with satellites that run your navigation systems. Know this: the orbit high above Earth time run faster. For the if we did not correct for this, your position would drift by kilometers every day. We correct for it because space-time is curved. No, I will tell you the strangest part. You cannot feel gravity. You have never felt it. What you call the feeling of gravity is the feeling of the ground stopping your free fall. If you jump for those few moments in the air, you feel nothing. That is because you're moving straight. When you land, the ground accelerates into you. That is what you feel. Astronauts in orbit are not escaping gravity, while in free fall constantly fall round Earth, and Earth's surface curves away beneath them at the same rate. They feel weightless because nothing is stopping. Therefore, that is the natural state of gravity, is not a force pulling you down. It is the curvature of spacetime, and you are always moving through it. This changes everything. Black holes are not objects with strong gravity. They are regions where space-time is so curved that even light cannot escape in it, because something is pulling the light back, because the straight paths themselves lead inward. There is no outward direction. The expanding universe is not objects flying apart. It is space itself stretching. Galaxies are not moving through space. Space is growing between them. Gravitational waves are not ripples in a force field. They are ripples in spacetime itself. We detected them in 2015. Two black holes collided. Spacetime rang like a bell. We heard it. Everything we see, everything we measure, confirms this. Mass curves spacetime objects follow straight paths through that curvature. That is gravity. There is no force. There is no pull. There is only geometry. No, this is hard to accept. It was hard for me. Spent 10 years working through the mathematics. Equations are brutal, but they are correct. You were taught that objects fall because Earth pulls them. That is not what happens. Objects fall because they are moving straight through curved spots. Standing still or accelerating. The Earth is pushing you. This is reality, not intuition, not common sense. Reality do not expect you to like this. He did not like it either bit. I had no choice. The universe does in. Oh, take care. What we find comfortable. Gravity is not a force. It never was.